everyone. Welcome to this latest video. I am doing a series of discussions, little mini interviews really, with some amazing women in the construction sector, and conversations about change in the industry, and also very much linked to International Women's Day and the theme of Choose to Challenge. And today I'm joined by Catriona Lingwood. And Catriona is Chief Executive of Constructing Excellence in the Northeast. And Kat, thank you for joining me. I'm so pleased you can be here.
Thank you for inviting me.
I want to know, Kat, how did you find your way into the construction industry, or into constructing excellence anyway? And also tell us something more about, something big that you're working on right now.
Okay, right. Well, I fell into the construction industry completely by accident. I had a long career in banking, and then I went to work for an organisation which part of the organisation had the Construction Best Practice Club as part of the organisation that it was. Well, I absolutely fell in love with the work that they were doing, thought it was absolutely brilliant. And from that, I then started to work with the Rethinking Construction organisation, looking at how we could have rethinking construction centres throughout the UK. We developed that in 2003, and the centre was launched. And then in 2004, Constructing Excellence came out of both the Construction Best Practice Programme and the Rethinking Construction Programme. And I think that is how I fell into my job in Constructing Excellence. It's
cool.
Obviously, it's a long time now. It's over 18 years, and I think it's the best job I've ever done. I absolutely love it, and is something I hope to end my career on as well. So yeah, that would be great.
So tell me, what's the big thing then? What's the most exciting thing you're working on right now?
Well, it started about probably 2 years ago now, and it was trying to look at how we could have a more joined up industry in our region. And one of the things that they said was we need to all work together and work collaboratively with organisations and try and get people to have a one voice for the industry, because that's something that's never really happened before. So we started working on what we classed as the Northeast Construction Strategy, and that became the Northeast England Construction Strategy One Voice, because we worked with all the different organisations. We worked with the Construction Industry Council in the region and all the professional bodies. We worked with other organisations which looked after a lot of the smaller contracting organisations, which then became the Construction Alliance Northeast, which incorporates an old federation, the Northern Counties Builders Federation, FMB, the NFB, and Seeker as well. So everyone working together to produce what eventually became the Northeast England Construction Strategy.
So Kat, one of the questions I'm asking everybody is about change in the construction industry. And I know it's a topic that we discuss from time to time. And I'm really curious. I mean, a lot of us can talk about the problems and how resistant to change we may be, but actually I think there's a lot of really interesting practical ideas and things that we can do to positively and to achieve positive and lasting change in the industry. So I would like to ask for your idea, please.
I think obviously the last year has seen a lot of changes in the way we work. And one of the things is obviously, Zoom that we're doing now. I've never even heard of Zoom before March 2020. Obviously, we've had Skype, we've had Teams, and to a certain degree, we've managed on those quite well. But this has revolutionised the way we've worked over the last 12 months, especially. And made it a lot easier for people to be able to communicate with each other. And I think communication in our industry is absolutely paramount. I think that in the past also flexible working as well has been one of the things where they don't want people to work from home because they think they're going to sit with their feet up having a cup of coffee watching the telly. And I think that the pandemic that we've been in for the last 12 months or so has really shown that people are productive when they're working from home, and that they can achieve good things, and that productivity is kept to a high, and things like that. So I think that, to me, is something I would like to see go forward. The fact that if I need to go to a meeting in London, I don't have a 4-hour train journey there and a 4-hour train journey back for a 2-hour meeting, and that I can just zoom in and zoom out again. And it will really change my life, because I will have so much more time to do other things. And I think everybody's in the same position. Do people need to be at a meeting on site and in the actual cabin? Do people need to see certain things? And I think the answer is no. Let's be a little bit more sensible about what we go to, and pick and choose a bit more with regard to it. And that's what I would like to see. I would like to see better communication within the industry, and that would be what I would like to see as a long-lasting thing that's come out of this.
International Women's Day this year has the theme of Choose to Challenge. So Kat, what are you going to choose to challenge this year?
I think I would choose to look at the culture and behaviour of the industry. We do need to have some change, and I think that we need to be looking at more equality in the industry, but not just equality. We need inclusion. Everyone has different needs, and we need to make sure that we are doing something for everyone.
I love that point about inclusion, Kat, and I wondered, do you have any examples, any ideas or tips on how you become more inclusive as a business within the construction industry?
I think one of the best examples we have is one of our award winners from the Constructing Excellence National Awards. And it was a company who they would take people on no matter what background they came from. They come from an area which is probably not one of the better areas, and they're happy to give people a chance and to promote people into the industry and encourage them to come into the industry, because you can actually get amazing things from amazing people no matter what the background is.
That's really inspiring. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time and for the opportunity to have this conversation, Kat. Thank you.
Thank you, Liz.